Is Wine Bar George the best brunch at Disney Springs?
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and welcome to part one of our 6-part series where we dine at the top 6 brunch spots here at Disney Springs to figure out which is the best. This video is going to focus all on Wine Bar George. Our next videos are going to focus on the Boathouse, Raglan Road, Homecoming, House of Blues, and Summer House on the Lake.
There are some other brunch spots in Disney Springs, but we just picked the most notable, and we couldn't narrow it down to 5, so we're gonna visit 6, but only 5 are gonna make the cut.
Yeah, so one we're gonna have to kick off. Who will it be? We're gonna have to figure that out. Today though, we are focusing on Wine Bar George. A Master Sommelier George Miliotes heads out this restaurant, obviously known for its large selection of wines, but also very balanced food and bites, seasonal select dishes. You'll see the menu here change out quite a bit, right Sam?
Yeah, and there's definitely more of a Mediterranean feel with some of these dishes. They also have a delicious Dole Whip cocktail.
Yeah, George Miliotes is Greek, so you'll see some of that Greek influence in there. It's located in the landing section of Disney Springs, which we've said before is the consolidation of the best dining in all of Disney. This is where you're going to find the Boathouse, find Homecoming. So if you go to the landing section, you're probably going to be eating pretty good. And I'm excited for today because we haven't been to Wine Bar George in quite a bit. When we did our top 5 Disney Springs restaurants series, a lot of people were disappointed that Wine Bar George wasn't on there, but we had a very kind of rough experience the last time we were there. A very salty steak. However, I always feel like generally the food is very good, right?
The brunch always hits, and you actually did a video on they had a seasonal menu change.
Yes.
I wasn't there for it.
Yes.
But
actually, that wasn't the last time we were there.
Yeah, you came for that like early. I think it was like at the beginning of this year. It looked amazing when I was editing the video. There was tiramisu French toast, porchetta sandwich.
The porchetta sandwich was amazing. I almost might want to get it again. We're going to be getting a bunch of things going back and forth, trying them out, rating them 1 to 10. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we try to figure out which spot has the best brunch at Disney Springs. Like I said before, to get to Wine Bar George, we're gonna have to head to the landing section of Disney Springs. I usually park at the orange garage. If you park at the orange garage, you're going to head straight. You're going to find 2 bridges. You're going to take the one to the left. It's going to take you towards Maria and Enzo's. You'll walk past Maria and Enzo's on your left-hand side. You'll walk past the Edison on your left-hand side and continue walking down. You'll see Gideon's Bakehouse with those famous cookies on your right and Wine Bar George right in front of it. It is right next to one of its main competitors, the Boathouse. We're going to see which one of the two is better. I'm kind of leaning towards Boathouse right now. If you're taking the boat transportation here, you're going to have to head out and straight again towards the landing section, which you will see noted by the hot air balloon. The hot air balloon, I guess, is technically in the west side section, but you'll see it's kind of situated right in the front of the landing section with the Boathouse. All right, let's check in. All right, so we have entered and we've been seated. We were seated on the 2nd floor. You'll notice a lot of modern rustic wood tones in here and incandescent lighting. What I do like is that the incandescent lighting is surrounded in wine glasses. There's indoor as well as outdoor seating. All right, let's break down the brunch menu for you guys. You can't get the normal menu, you can only get brunch during these time periods. Brunch is only from Saturday to Sunday as well. They also have a house-made hummus, warm spiced olives, spanakopita salad, I never say these things right, and a dippy egg. I really liked the dippy egg last time. It was a little spicy though, that dippy egg. They do have some shareable boards, including the artisan cheese board, a charcuterie board, and a brunch. Oh, they have a whole brunch board. I feel like we gotta get this. Right underneath that brunch board, we're gonna find our main plates. For the main plates, we have the burrata, which is a little different for brunch. They have a wine country omelet, a pastrami smoked salmon, sausage, gravy, and biscuits. This is what Sam saw before. The tiramisu, French toast, steak and eggs. I think I'm looking at this, the breakfast croissant sandwich. That's what I had last time, the seared porchetta sandwich. Of course, you have to have some breakfast dessert, and they have you covered here because they have a key lime pie, an olive oil cake, and an espresso pistachio cannoli. Now that sounds good. They do have a cocktails menu as well. I'm just gonna scan through this so you guys can see everything. I think their frozen drinks are pretty notable. They have a Froscato with Dole Whip and pineapple, a Frosé, a frozen old-fashioned with Dole Whip, and a Fragilis. I'm not even sure what that is. They also have a frozen hot chocolate right now. It's for a limited time that I'm definitely getting. You can see down here their beers and ciders. And on the other side of this is where you can find their spirits. Let's kind of scroll down. So you can be spirited by the spirits. There's a lot of them. All right, so we got to start off with our favorite item here. We've given these a 10 before for good reason. They are the mac and cheese bites. They're available at the quick service that is outside called The Basket. They're also available for dinner, and they are a must-have.
They are expensive, $16, but they're very high quality. Like, these are not freezer mac and cheese bites. They also come with fresh pecorino, a little sauce on the bottom. Look at that inside. Perfection. Perfect crisp, super creamy mac. They're definitely like freshly made, definitely not frozen. The sauce is really good as well. That fresh pecorino on top. 10 out of 10.
Honestly, I don't even think I need to review it because I know I'm going to give it a 10.
You don't.
We had to get the brunch board. I've never had the brunch board. Sam, there's so much going on here, but I feel like we can break this one down easier than most charcuterie boards. What's on in this?
Candied pork belly, chicken sausage, hash brown, maple dusted chicharrones, cheddar, manchego cheese. I think there's also some almonds and fig jam as well.
So this has got to be the pork belly right here, right? And there's 2 slices. I feel like a pork belly, you got to put on this little bread right here. I'll try it out.
That sourdough looks good too. The hash brown actually looks like the best on the board.
Let's try the hash brown. We also learned something. The breading on the mac and cheese bites, Cheez-Its, right?
Spicy Cheez-Its, ground really fine.
Interesting. All right, let's try this one out. I'd buy just that. The pork belly was good. Had a little bit of a chew to it, but the hash brown, man, crispy on the outside, melting in the mouth. So good. I'll try a chicharron and I'll leave the rest for you, Sam. I'm just gonna rate for the board. I love that it is breakfast inspired. I feel like that's so unique. You don't see most breakfast inspired charcuterie boards. You have a little savory, a little sweet, and it feels elevated. You have the sourdough, pork belly, sausage, almonds. I'm gonna go 8 for this board. I definitely think it's very high quality. A 10 is a spiritual thing. I feel like a 9 is more of just like if it was just maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit more selection. That being said, I am happy that I can figure out everything that's on it because most charcuterie boards I have a hard time figuring out. All right, Sam, so you need to try some of that sausage out and some of this cheese that's up here.
All right, I'm gonna get a little link. I really wanted the hash brown. It's good. They should offer that as like a breakfast side here. I don't know, maybe they do. It'll be like a good brunch side to have as well. Because it has a good snap, has a good glaze, a little bit on the sweeter side. I'm gonna get some of this cheese. Oh wow, it just like crumbled apart very easily. All right, I'm just gonna pick it up. That's a good cheese. I love all their boards. I highly recommend if you're just coming for dinner, getting one of their charcuterie boards to share. I think I agree with your 8. I think it's a nice variety, and I like that it's breakfast theme. I gotta try that hash brown though, but I'm gonna go 8. So normally they have the froscato, which is Moscato, vodka, and Dole Whip pineapple. They kind of modified it to make it more like a brunch drink. So she added a little bit of orange juice. She did Prosecco instead of Moscato, kind of like a Dole Whip mimosa. I mean, I feel like they should have that at Epcot, Dole Whip mimosas. Maybe they do and I just don't know it. Another 10. I mean, if you've had a mimosa and you've had Dole Whip and you like both of those things and you put them together, it's gonna be great.
That actually makes sense.
All right, so this is going to be leaving soon. So when you come here, you probably won't be able to get this when it comes out. I think they usually have it for the winter months. It is a frozen hot chocolate. I hear it's rich. I love rich desserty drinks. It also has melted quite a bit because I waited a while before.
I feel like she was warning you about the richness, but you were like, I don't care. Sign me up.
It tastes like Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo? I love Yoo-hoo.
I like a good malt. Yoo-hoo's like a malt. It's good. I don't think it's like I don't think it's that rich. I don't think it's maybe I just eat too many rich things. I go 8 with it. It's a solid B. Really good. I mean, it's a frozen Yoo-hoo. All right, the main entrees have arrived. Sam, you went with the steak and eggs. What's on in this?
So these are 2 sunny side up eggs. There's some roasted potatoes. There's also a sriracha hollandaise sauce. The potatoes look amazing, and these eggs, they're ready to go.
This is like a fire hash. There's a great jiggle on those sunny side up eggs.
It normally comes medium rare. That's how the chef prefers it to be. You can ask if you want to cook differently though, but...
Yeah, it looks like perfectly cooked medium rare.
All right, let's goo the egg over the potatoes.
This looks like a supreme hash.
I am sad about the tiramisu French toast, but steak and eggs is one of my like classic all-time breakfast go-tos. Ooh, so there is a kick from that sriracha hollandaise. The potatoes are very nicely seasoned. The steak is also seasoned very well, cooked perfectly. Also, nice portion of steak too. Ooh, nice portion of steak.
Menu 8, a wedge.
The potatoes are really good. Honestly, like every component is just prepared perfectly. This is an excellent steak and eggs. I'm gonna go 9.
Yeah, very strong numbers today from Wine Bar George. Very romantic song playing as I eat steak and eggs. You've already gooed enough. I've already got enough goo on it all. The potatoes are perfectly seasoned. The egg adds like a great amount of fatty savoriness to the entire dish. And the steak, I mean, it is a little overcooked, I would say, on the ends. Interior's a little bit more red, but on the exterior, you're gonna be able to see that nice crust right on there. It's very good. Sam, not too salty. Perfect amount of salt. I would say that is the ideal amount of salt. I'm gonna agree with your 9. I can imagine much better steak and eggs unless maybe you want the higher quality cut. I'm getting, well, I don't think this is ribeye, so I'm getting like New York strip maybe vibes. I don't think it's sirloin, there's a little bit of fat in there. So I think it's a New York strip steak, but very good. All right, so my entree was the breakfast croissant sandwich. Sam's gonna try it out first. Sam, what's on it in this?
I'm so happy because the hash brown from the charcuterie is also on this, and that hash brown was the best part of the board. Bacon, egg, avocado, cheese. Oh, we also got some grits, and I picked this up to do B-roll, and that thing was flaking like crazy. I know Jay's already gonna go nuts for the croissant.
Good croissant needs to be flaky and buttery.
This looks so good. I don't know how I'm gonna get all this in, but...
This looks like it could be a fork and knife for Sam. It's made a mess.
Yeah, it definitely is a fork and knife. Excellent croissant, super buttery. The bacon is super, super crispy. Fresh creaminess from the avocado. The egg was perfectly runny. The hash brown's amazing. I'm gonna go 10. I will say Florida's like not known for good breakfast sandwiches, and this is one of the best ones that I've had. So I'm gonna give it a 10.
Samantha, a 10? Truly a 10?
Yeah, to say the full name.
For those that don't know, Everglazed is a very good egg sandwich that they make fresh.
They do have a good egg sandwich, but I feel like this one is like a little more higher quality.
Let's try this out.
She messy, but she good. Definitely a fork and knife her.
The croissant is like perfectly flaky. The bacon is perfectly crispy. My only issue is how messy it is. But I think if you take away the mess, the flavor is like almost near perfect. Should I take points off for mess or no?
I mean, you're a messy guy.
It would make sense. Let me try some of the grits out. I have a thing where I think I only like cheese grits. Because I like cheesy grits. I don't know if I like, these are very buttery, I will say that. I'm gonna go 9. I would like some like potatoes other than grits, but that may just be me. I do think it's a little bit messy. Other than that, like the flavor profile is perfect. Maybe if you're gonna have it, just get a fork and knife. But if you're talking about like flakiness of the croissant, perfectly flaky. The hash brown on it has such great like starched, crispy texture to it.
And creamy avocado.
Yeah, and creamy avocado. It's a perfect egg sandwich. My only issue it is a little bit messy. You have to have breakfast dessert. I decided to go with the olive oil cake. That cannoli is going to be off the menu soon, so we wanted to show you guys something that will be here for quite some time, and it's been here for a while.
There are some candied olives on top of it. Didn't know you could candy an olive. Not sure how I feel about that. And there's also a lemon mascarpone on top.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Completely lost that frump.
I don't know how I feel. I didn't think I'd like olive oil ice cream though at Salt and Straw, and that's actually pretty good. So maybe this will surprise me.
I feel like the fats in olive oils lend themselves to a dessert. I'm not sure if actual olives do though. Your face is so questioning right now.
It's nothing I've ever had. Like almost tastes like a lemon pound cake. A little earthiness. I'm not into the olives. The cake is good. Not
too salty, right?
Yes. No. That should not be a thing. Not my favorite.
We want to give a rating with and without the olives?
For the cake itself, I'd give the cake a 7. I think it's a well done cake. The mascarpone cream is very good too. Yeah, I'm not even like a lemon dessert person, and I think the lemon mascarpone cream it has like a nice zest to it, and it has a really good texture, nice whipped texture. But I'm not into the olives. I don't even want to rate it with the olives. It's a 7.
You recommend don't eat the olives.
I mean, unless you're into that. I'm not.
I'm gonna eat the olives. Look at that side profile. It's a looker. I could smell the olives on this, Samantha. Look at that. Nice and gooey. All right, I'm gonna try with and without the olives.
And I could have been eating that pistachio cannoli, but too bad.
It's leaving soon. I'm about to eat an olive with the cake. Oh, 2 olives, 1 olive.
Shouldn't be a thing.
I can see why it tries, but it doesn't complete.
And how do you see that? Because I don't see it.
Salty and sweet. It's like a salty and sweet combo. But I just don't think texturally the olive it's not a great Or like a grape, maybe. It's not a grape. The olive oil, good. The olive itself, no bueno. I'm gonna go with and without. I think without the olive, if you're just going rating off of cake, I would give this an 8. I think the cake is moist. I think it has like a nice kind of fluffy consistency. Great exterior. A little bit of salt. With the olive, it's like a 4. Yeah, I would not, it's like literally cut in half with the olive. So, but maybe you like it. Maybe like Mediterranean-wise, this is like the way to go. But I do like the cake itself. So Sam, is Wine Bar George the best brunch in all of Disney Springs? We only had one so far.
Well, since it's 1 out of 6 and we haven't done the other 5 yet, we're gonna go with yes.
But we still have 5 more to go. I learned a lot today. One, I don't think olives are supposed to go in desserts. I will say our friend Vanessa from a channel called 2 Tickets to Adventure, she did like the olives on the cake. So if you like olives on cake, it might be a thing for you. Just was not a thing for us, and I am not going to judge someone for enjoying different flavors that I do. I do think the food itself was just incredible.
Very strong start.
Yes.
I think that breakfast charcuterie board was a really nice touch. I also love that they have Dole Whip integrated into some of their cocktails.
Yeah.
That egg sandwich.
Yeah, the egg sandwich was amazing. I just wish it was a little less messy. Flavor-wise, it was a solid 10. I thought everything was delicious. The atmosphere is very relaxing on point. I will say one of the weaknesses of this restaurant is it's not necessarily very Disney-esque. It does feel more modern, a little bit rustic. You know, obviously it's supposed to feel like you're almost in a wine type of setting.
Wine cellar.
Exactly.
It's also, the brunch is like a wine country brunch, small plates.
Yeah.
Also, George he's pretty much been there every single time we've ever visited this restaurant. He's very personable. The staff is amazing. They know the menu inside and out. A lot of those servers have been there for years and years. It's always a great time.
Yeah, he takes his position there very seriously. Sam, what was the best thing that you ate?
The mac and cheese bites.
Mac and cheese bites.
I'm happy that they are on the brunch menu.
I think as far as just the breakfast food goes, my favorite was my egg sandwich and the croissant. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Oh, my steak and eggs was very good though.
It was very good. Everything was good.
Except the olives. I'm gonna go with.
And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
So make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. It's starting to get to that Florida heat. It's April and it's feeling like June, I feel like, right now.
It's coming. It's in the 90s. And Jason, when we do the boathouse video, I really think we gotta go in the Amphicar. We keep saying like one day we're gonna do it, and it's just like post-brunch ride.
We've never done the Amphicar before. Let us know in the comments if you would like to see us in the Amphicar. It is quite pricey, I feel like, though, right? Isn't it like $100, $200 or something, though?
I think it's one something, but I do think you get a discount if you dine there. So I mean, after brunch, it makes sense.
Does make sense.
They did win, you know, our top Disney Springs restaurant video. Are they going to win brunch too? Are they double winner boathouse?
I don't know. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and credit credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, you can check out the join button below and learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you because your engagement, it helps us make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.